You're listening to Baywatch on spiritlive.ca.
You're listening to Baywatch.
You're listening to Baywatch.
You're listening to Baywatch on spiritlive.ca.
We are so lucky to be joined by Cory Wharton, who has called into our studio right now. Hey!
Yes.
He is most known for his appearances on MTV's hit reality show, The Challenge, and Real World. And in case you don't know about The Challenge, it features players.
Star of the show.
That's right. From different MTV shows who compete against one another to win the final cash prize. And I'm pretty sure Cory will tell us the competition is fierce and things get dirty fast. So thanks so much for calling in.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
So obviously we have to ask you, your baby is adorable. And first we want to know, what was it like becoming a dad?
Crazy experience. It's the biggest blessing. I've said this. I needed Ryder more than she needed me.
Aww.
So I'm just happy that I have her in my life, you know?
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
And she's so cute.
So
Oh,
adorable.
I was loving the pics.
She'll turn you into stone.
Aww.
Like, she's so gorgeous. Her eyes, she's got big blue eyes.
Aww.
She's perfect,
So
though.
cute.
Baby Ryder K, future challenge champ.
Yes!
Oh, that's right. We'll see her on in like 2040.
Yeah. Yep.
That's amazing. How has this affected your life? Like any big life changes you've had to go through since the baby?
I mean, I'm a dad. You know,
Yeah,
like,
huge.
I'm a full-blown dad now, so like more so just time management and how to take care of her, but at the same time try to further my career, you know. So it's easy to put life on pause, but life doesn't have a pause button. So you gotta keep it moving, keep things going, and just be there for her. So.
That's true. And how will that impact your appearances on the challenge? Or will it not?
It won't have any impact, honestly. Cheyenne fully supports me, still doing the show. Listen, I still got to go make some money. I got to get a win.
That's right.
So, it won't have any impact on me doing the show. It's definitely going to give me a stronger motivation on the show, or I guess, like now I have a purpose. I have another mouth I have to feed. Like I'm doing it for something that's bigger than me. So it's definitely going to give me that extra edge and hopefully I can get a win.
Yeah. We hope you do too. And like,
yeah, man, I need to get one of these.
Yeah,
Cory.
We're rooting for you. But obviously it's very physically draining. So how do you train for that?
Physically? False.
Mentally.
That's the biggest misconception that goes on, is that the challenge is physical. The challenge is mental. It's not a physical game. It's not a physical game, honestly. Like it really isn't as physical as people think. It's 100% mental. You're constantly under stress, constantly under pressure, and it's just draining. It's not the physical part. We only do 2 challenges a week. And sometimes those challenges can be all of 15 seconds for your run, or, you might be jumping off a cliff or something, so it's all just, it's not so much physical, it's more mental. So it's definitely a mental game.
Yeah, for sure. And you take a very aggressive approach. You go after those veterans. You make your hit list.
Yeah, I let it be known. That maybe wasn't the smartest move.
Yeah, do you think that put a target on your back at all?
It didn't really work out, but it felt good at the time, so I was happy about it. But no, I let it be known. I'm coming for you, and that's how I play the game.
There you go.
And the best thing about the challenge is you can play the game different each time. It's a game show. So, maybe that season I had a hit list, and I was kind of being the badass, letting people know I'm coming for you. You got to beat me in elimination if you want to see me leave.
For sure.
Or you could play the whole sit back and coast your way to the final. It just depends, man. That's the best part about the challenge. Is you can pick which way you want to play. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have an interesting question for you. Other than yourself, who do you think are the strongest challenge competitors?
I would say strongest challenge competitors. Well, Bananas is up there.
Right. Yep.
He's won more than anybody else, so you got to give him that respect. I would say Nelson and Hunter.
Ah,
My young
your
Bucks
boys.
team. I'm telling you. I want to see somebody beat them in an elimination.
Well,
Think the past two. Well, I can't. I gotta watch what I say.
Oh,
But,
we're
yeah,
getting some
just know
insider
that, like,
details right now.
I'm pretty sure some people are undefeated in elimination. So, I mean, it's just that's the Young Bucks team. I feel like nobody really wants to go against us in elimination, especially those two. My record's not so good, but Hunter and Nelson, they're 100% legit, and they love competing.
Yeah.
And I would say those are the two strongest competitors besides Bananas.
I mean, last season, Hunter, for sure, all the time he was thrown in there, and he just kept fighting and fighting and
Crazy.
fighting.
Oh, trust me, Hunter's the real deal.
Aw.
He's 100% the real deal. Like, he loves this. He played sports all growing up. Like, he's really good for the
He's
show.
ready for
And
it.
Nelson, too. Nelson is a beast in eliminations. You don't want to go against him.
Yep.
Cardio's good. Like, he's his mental side of the game that's our problem. Young Bucks, we don't have the mental side down
Yeah.
yet. Once we get that mental side of the game down,
That's
we're
it.
going to be tough to stop.
All
So,
yours, yeah.
It's just, I would definitely say those two are the two strongest competitors for sure.
Mhm.
And you mentioned Bananas. What are your feelings towards him right now?
Bananas,
Yep.
man, I don't know if I can swear on air, but no, I mean, I've always given Bananas the respect just because he's won more than anybody else. But you know, we're fine. You know, like we're fine. Bananas,
You're
he's
fine.
not calling me to be like, hey, let's go get a beer.
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, like it's not like that, and it's not like, hey, next time I see you, I'm fighting you. No, it's
Yeah.
just kind of like it's a work friend, joke around, hate each other, love each other type of
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah, for
you know?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I think he knows I'm coming for his spot.
He
So
knows.
He has that deep down in his heart. He's like,
Yeah.
I really hate this dude.
Yeah. And since
Yeah.
you've been doing this for a while, a little bit now,
Yeah.
what do you think
Yeah.
was the hardest challenge you've ever had to do?
Yo, would you guys consider me a vet? Is that what's going on? Am I a vet now? What would you consider me? Like,
I don't know. You've been on so many challenges.
You have, and you did champs versus
Champs versus
stars.
pros? Yeah, I think I'm up. I think I'm gaining my vet card.
You
I
are.
think you
For
are.
sure.
I think so. But the hardest challenge I've done is it has to be bloodlines in Turkey going up the hill with 120 pounds on my back.
Oh my,
Oh my
god.
goodness.
And I basically died with my cousin, but we somehow won because he solved the puzzle quick.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But that was by far the hardest challenge physically I've ever done. I literally saw my soul leave my body when I killed Turkey. So I'm just glad that I recovered and we got second place that season. So that was the hardest challenge I've done is the weight on your back through the hills of Turkey.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And sometimes, like, when we're watching, you don't really know how long it is because I guess you guys go through hours of challenges and we see sometimes, like, minutes of it, which is crazy.
Oh, what? Listen, I watch it on TV and I'm like, that looks easy.
Yeah.
You know, that looks easy. Like, and then, like, you do it in person and it's a whole different ball game.
Mhm.
Not to mention the whole, like, you're waiting around for 3 hours before you
Yeah.
even compete, just sitting around. You're literally just sitting.
Yeah.
You know, in productions like, do you need suntan lotion? Here's some water. But you're
Oh,
literally just sitting on set, like, waiting for everything to happen. You know, so, like,
Yeah.
we like to call the challenge hurry up and wait. Because everyone's always like, all right, we got to be there at this time. Everyone get ready. All right, now wait 3 hours before
All
we
the
shoot.
hype
Like,
is
it's
down.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we kind of just talked about, Emma just mentioned that they don't show everything. So do you feel like you are accurately portrayed on the show?
I feel like I'm accurately portrayed to some degree. You know, it's a
Okay.
reality show.
Yeah.
You know, and the producers, they have to make a show out of it.
Of course.
And I feel like when you continue to do season after season, you're going to build somewhat of like a character development.
Yeah, like a
So, you know, my little role of ladies' man, yes, that's accurate. But it's just like they have to make a show, you know, and we film all day, every day for 2 months, and you guys only see 12 hours
Yeah,
out of
for
2
sure.
months. You know, like literally we are doing this for 2 months, filming every day, all day, and you guys get 12 hours, 12 episodes, you know? So it's like they really do the best they can on trying to, shorten everything, but at the same time get a message out there. So
For sure.
I feel like I'm accurately portrayed.
That's
to
good
some
to hear.
extent, you know?
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is there anything you wish you'd done differently on the last few seasons you were on, or no?
Win.
Win, yeah, obviously.
I wish I would have won.
Yeah.
But that's really it, though. I'm glad I did the hit list.
Yeah.
I know at the time it maybe wasn't the smartest move, but it's definitely like one of those things that just builds who you are, and it's a chapter in my book. It's cool to say I got to do that, and not a lot of people have the balls to do that, and a lot of people in the house, they're scared, they're timid. So I just think it kind of just let people know that I'm here to win, and I'm here to play, and let's do this. So I don't take anything back. You live and you learn. It's a show.
That's true.
And everyone has a life outside of it.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not the end of the world. So, yeah.
And after this season, do you think you have made more new vendettas?
100%.
And they're going to be gunning for you?
100%.
Yep.
Listen, no. Not everybody's going to like you. This is my problem on the real world I didn't understand before I was on TV was I always wanted to please everybody almost. Like I wanted everyone to like me. I wanted the nerds to like me. I wanted the jocks to like me. I wanted everybody to like me. You're just a chill dude.
Yeah.
But you can't please everybody. And the more that you live your life to make somebody else happy, you're not living at all. So I just had to sit back and just say, listen, I'm doing me. I'm going to do what makes me happy. If you're with it, jump on the ship. If not, jump off.
That's the right way to live.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's kind of, I'm sure I made some new vendettas, but it is what it is. Not everyone's going to like you.
Yeah. And we saw a little bit of you and Alicia on the show. We want to know, what's your relationship status now?
With Alicia?
Yeah.
Or with anyone. What's going on with you?
The good question.
Yep.
Juicy.
We had to get the juicy questions in.
Spill the tea.
No, I'm single. I'm a full-blown dilf. I'm a dilf, okay?
Yes,
Full-blown. I'm single. I'm just living my best life. I'm being the best dad I can be, and
that's
really
great.
just watching Ryder grow up. So, if a lucky lady comes along, then it's cool. But I'm not really looking for it right now. I'm busy with other things. So,
Yeah. Speaking of busy, when's the next time we're gonna see you on the challenge?
I can't really talk about that. Just know I'm not going anywhere.
Yes.
The challenge is always going to be around. I think they're going. This past season was season 32. I want to say.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
A lot of shows can't even have 5 seasons.
Yep.
So they're on their 32nd season.
Crazy.
Shout out to them.
Yep.
And I think the show's going to be around for a long time, especially now that they're bringing all the other reality.
Yeah.
The challenge has now become almost like the All-Star game.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
people from Big Brother, Bachelor, Bachelorette, they all want to be on the challenge now.
Yeah.
So like it's really starting to become like the All-Star game of reality TV to some degree. So the challenge isn't going anywhere, and neither am I. So it's going to be a good time.
That's great to hear.
That's what we want to hear.
We can't wait.
Just know, Cory, that Baywatch is rooting for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I love that, man. I appreciate it for real. Thank you, guys. That's what's up.
Well, before we let you go, do you want to shout out your social media so all our listeners can find you and root for you?
Yeah, definitely follow my Instagram. It's Cory Wharton _IG.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a full-blown dill. Single ladies, what's good?
Slide in the DMs.
Nah. And then Twitter, just I think it's MTV Cory Wharton on Twitter. I don't really use Snapchat, especially after that update. But yeah, that's definitely follow my Instagram, Cory Wharton _IG. Appreciate the love. Thank you guys for having me.
No problem.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much for calling in. We honestly had a blast, and we can't wait to see more of you on MTV. You, Nelson, Hunter, let's kick some butt.
Hey, we recruited some more too. Team Young Buck is growing. We might have some people from the UK on our side.
Wow. Joss?
definitely recruiting right now.
Hey,
Okay.
now we're
Yeah.
that much more excited for
Yeah.
the next season.
So. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
All right,
It's
well,
gonna be
thanks
good. It's gonna
so
be
much
good.
for
Thank you,
calling
guys.
in.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you guys.
No
Thank you,
problem.
bye.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Hey, I'm Shan Booty. Hi, everybody. I'm Whitney Avalon.
Hi, I'm Sir Herman.
My name is John Kozar.
Hey, I'm Michael Rizzi.
I'm Lacey Min. I'm Hannah Whitson.
Hi, my name's Megan Hughes, and you're listening to Baywatch.
And you're listening to Baywatch.
And you're listening to
Baywatch.